Hello everybody, perfect timing rise. I'm doing something a bit different today. Okay, I already kind of failed at 5:03. I hate timestamping at the end of my videos. And weirdly enough, you can hear the echo in my voice. Anyways, I hate timestamping my videos after every stream, so I'm gonna do it as I do the stream. Hopefully it'll go well, we'll see. But yeah, happy, what is it today? Tuesday, February the 6th. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Hope you're having a good one. Very productive day on my part. Ironically, despite all the productivity, I forgot to study for a quiz tomorrow. But this is so much more important to me. Because the quizzes in that class I have about like 4 quizzes a week. There are 10 questions each, and I think it's worth, here, let's pull up the statistics, Jamie. I'm pretty sure it's worth absolutely nothing on my grade. I'm going to convince myself of that real quick. Grade calculator. Yeah, it's worth a good 15% of my grade, so that's actually quite a bit. Oh geez. But the fact that it's week 4 and I've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, I'm not too worried. Then again, I'm a genius. So anyways, self-serving funniness aside, thank you all for joining today. We're gonna have a good productive day today. I'm debating, we'll do a 10-minute warm-up. We'll be actually a bit more strict today with the warm-up. Let's change this around. There we go, set our 10 minutes. And I'm gonna queue up the timestamp, 6:20, we'll say 32, and we shall begin. So yeah, hope everyone is having an amazing Tuesday so far. Very sunny day. I'm really enjoying it. Pulling grades up, Janie. I'm really enjoying the spring weather. It's not totally spring yet, but just enough for the beautiful sunsets, the great greenery, some great foliage. And most importantly, to me, the birds are back. I absolutely adore birds. All raptors, kind of, Oh man, okay, I need to focus more on my lines than my birds. But yeah, I love birds to death. They're cute little doodads, cute little funny guys. And, oh man, okay, I need to focus. I don't know what, guys, it's bad. So we're in copper. No, I love birds to death, and hearing them outside is very much a positive thing for me. In fact, I sleep right next to a giant window into my room, and in the mornings when I open my window, there are always these 4 starlings just looking right at me through the window, on the roof of my neighbor's house, or apartment, I should say. Little guys. And there's also a red-tailed hawk that likes to chill out at my apartment complex. Also, I've just purchased, I don't know what's going to get here, a sketchbook inspired by the great Delano. It's a sketchbook for fun drawing, for doodling on the side. In fact, I may not even sketch that much on stream with it because I just want it to be fun, But at the same time, I do have fun on these streams, so we'll see how it makes me feel. Oh, that was a great first line. Let's see if this, or first dot, I should say. It's a decent second dot. We'll move it a bit more in. But yeah, please guys, feel free to let me know what you're doing in chat. And of course, update me as you go along on what you do end up drawing. Love to see it. I hope your line work's doing a bit better than mine today, geez. Also, I love dropping my streams in Drawbox, because if you look at the stream analytics, or just viewer analytics on this channel, every time I drop the stream in Discord, I get a small little jump in viewers. It's a good, like, easy dopamine hit. I'm not going to say YouTube gamifies it, but they make it really satisfying when you get, like, more viewers, more subscribers, because they give you big green arrows. It's like looking at a nice, like, stock exchange, I don't know. Good first box. I think convergence-wise, line work, not my best, but hey guys, it's warm-up. Let's calm down. I was at the cafeteria today, and I had to show up really late when it almost closed to get my food because of just my poor scheduling. And what is it? There's this dude right next to me, and he was blaring something on his phone. By the way, we were like one of the few people in the cafeteria. He was like playing something on his phone. It was kind of annoying. And like, not only that, he had like 5 plates of chicken breast, like right in front of him. That craziness. So the bulk was going crazy, and I was like, what is this guy listening to? He's, just a bit of an obnoxious goober. I look over at his phone. It's my stream now. It's Sam Solik, so I give him a pass. If he's watching Father Solik on his phone, he can listen to that as loud as he wants. Little goofy people you meet. I'm not sure if it's just a me thing, if like playing your phone and music out loud is annoying, but I've never appreciated it. There's this one dude who bikes on the same path as me to university, and he always ties like 2 little speakers to himself and is blaring music in the morning. I'm like, bro, I don't want to listen to your Tuesday morning mix on my 15-minute bike ride. I'm very negative today. I'm complaining a lot. Let's stop that. Let's talk about something fun. There's not much fun to talk about. Getting some new pens, getting my sketchbook, very excited. I'm reading a book called, or listening to an audiobook, I should say. But I have the physical copy too. I just like audiobooks more. I find it really convenient because now whenever I go to the gym, I could just, since I'm there for like an hour, I could just pop an audiobook on, and in about a week or less, I'm finished with the book. I've been reading this one book called The Tao of Pooh, which is, or Tao, I should say, The Tao of Pooh, which is kind of like a base level introduction to Taoism. Not that I'm going Taoist or ever, I just have always heard it's a great recommendation to read. And it's weird because like Western philosophy, it's a lot like, it's logicism, you know, like A equals B, B equals C, this is why this is logically correct. Meanwhile, you know, Asian philosophy, like the Book of Tao and stuff, or sorry, the Tao of Pooh, it's more like wise sayings and proverbs that have meaning behind them with like some light explanation. One saying that I really like today is there's no such thing as saving time, there's only spending time. And the example for this is when you tell yourself, oh, I'm going to work a tiny bit harder today to save some time tomorrow, and then that time tomorrow turns into a lot more work. So you, not only did you technically waste time, but you know, you spent it doing the wrong thing. Instead of being with your family or friends or whatever it may be, you know, it could have been spent doing something else. Okay, this backline is giving me some issues. So this meets with that, but that does not, uh-oh. Jamie. Okay. Jamie, pull up how to draw a box. Nice. I feel like a lot more fluid with my lines today. Like, not very controlled. Usually I'm like pretty firm. I'm going light today and I feel like that's being reflected there. Anyways, do some ellipses. But yeah, I want to really start min-maxing, drawing little robots and stuff. Simple buildings. I feel like robots is a pretty fun introduction to anatomy and people, because not only do you know how, learn how to, you know, kind of manipulate. It's always the right side. Manipulate and like kind of roll and tumble primitives in perspective, but you learn anatomy and where things should go. Also, the new pins I am buying are 3mm. They aren't going to be used for draw box, but I've always been a fan of very intricate detail. Man, my circles are doing okay today. The day I realized I have the wrist control now, or not wrist, arm control now to slow down my ellipses really helped me out, because I mean, these aren't too shabby. Get much better if we compared this to one of our earlier days. We're doing much, much better. Okay, we have a minute left. I'm going to be a bit strict with myself today on my ellipses. Not my ellipses, my warm-up. Because I do have some stuff after this. I do want to study for that quiz a bit and still get a good chunk of sleep. 47 seconds, we could do this. We'll do a box, or a cylinder. Yeah, I'm less, like, less comfortable today pressing hard on the, what's it called? Fine liner. I am a bit tense, I should say. I was more concerned with the precision than accuracy there. Yeah, see, yeah. Nice, that was pretty good. And with that, we'll say we're done warming up for today. Awesome, good stuff. So, our texture of the day, as you guys can tell by the title of the stream. Also, I realized yesterday I tried to like keep it as a surprise and be all like cryptic about it, but it said it in the title that we were doing whatever it was, pomegranate. But today, why did I put 17, 18? We're not doing that. I'm trying to like time when I switch over scenes when I set my thing. Okay, 35. We will be doing a cookie. Yay. Yeah, so if you guys were hungry before the stream, I do apologize, and if you aren't, you're going to be soon, because man, look at these cookies. I got all these references. Because like there's these pictures which I like because there's a lot of shadows, but also these are like scones. They barely look like cookies, and that's upsetting. Anyways, we're not going to dilly-dally too much. We're going to be pretty optimal with our time today. Still getting our drawing in, but you know, we're going to be fresh and cool with it. So yep, set our hour timer and get to it. So, studying le cookie. So yeah, there's multiple ways of doing the chips. I kind of want to do the swirl chips, but there's also like just the cubes, which I kind of like. Those would be a tiny bit easier to draw. And then I got this one because I really like the top-down kind of like what's going on here. The issue with cookies is that the lines here, while they are crooked and jagged, they aren't like spiky. You know, they're very smooth, rounded curves. I think, yeah, this is like a disc plate or something. I don't know why someone would want just a giant disc plate of the cookie, unless like they're the Cookie Monsters. I'm like, it's a bit strange. And then I got this one as well. Really like the shadows here. But yeah, once again, kind of scone-like, you know, don't see too much of the chips. But that being said, my favorite phrase. Trying to pick a good one to kind of base everything off of. Oh, yeah, man, I completely forgot to even pull out the... Man, my texture binder is getting a bit heady. Or I'm just getting weaker, who knows. There we go. Oh man, that pomegranate turned out just fine. Okay, so, yeah, I think it's going to be one of our premier textures right here. I really want to get this done today because that means, actually, if I go home Thursday night and I don't stream on Thursday, then we'd be done maybe this weekend with textures. Anyways, yeah, I think this is going to be one of our premier textures for fun. That'd be a good one to do it as. Just have to be careful with it. I think actually this could be a decently easy one. Yeah, so I'm going to take a quick water break as we do, and we're going to get right into it. Maybe we even do two textures today. One could be the flower texture, which means we only have two textures left after that. That'd be awesome. Anyways, very hyper today. Don't know why, guys. I'm starting to get really into my schedule, and I'm now like perfectly timing when I eat dinner and then when I need to stream. So like it's stream, watch an episode of Mob Psycho, and then get right to drawing. Kind of works out well. And also I've been scared to do it, but I'm putting my phone on Do Not Disturb, even though I literally had people texting me about homework. So L them, W Cav. Anyways, go over here. Kind of transfer this ellipse over. Nice. That's pretty good. I think it's a bit large, actually. Yeah, just a tiny bit larger than it, but that'll work. WChat L IRLs. What? Give me a second. It's gonna take one for that. Guys, you have to know I'm not the brightest. Okay. It's gonna take a bit for that one to render. I don't get it, but I'm gonna keep going forward. So cookie, and it's rotated this way, so what we're gonna do, kind of like with the last texture, so we're gonna add the dome on top of it just to kind of help us. Blink. There we go. Cool. Yeah. So cookie-wise, what do we got going on? We have the chips. Chips, we're gonna do the little swirls, a lot of cast shadows from the edges there, and then we just kind of the crumbles. They're very cloud-like. They operate in kind of S curves and C curves. C curve, kind of a C curve, I guess, right there. Got an S curve. Lots of cast shadow right here because it's going deeper. It's going to be tricky to not completely shade in the chips, but we still want to emphasize that they exist. So we'd have a cast shadow right here, one right here, a form outline, even though we're not supposed to do that, but I'm God, so who cares? Some more cast shadows for the... So it looks like we have these giant crevices that cause a lot of cast shadows, and then these tinier surface ones that have minor ones, and then the major... And yeah, some of the like surface cast shadows, so form shadows I guess we should say, and then of course the chip cast shadows. So let's get down to it, and yeah, cool. What is this by? The Cynic Wolf. If that isn't some edgy furry RP name, I don't know what is. I just roasted the guy who's playing my music, I apologize. I forgot to mute my mic right there. If you heard that, I apologize. That was a like crazy sip. I try to like sip my sparkling water so it doesn't like the carbonation doesn't like hop out and get on my page. That was like a pretty nasty sound. Man, that was karma right there. I made fun of that guy and look what happened. Okay, so good stuff. Cookie time. I keep looking at, I have two monitors where I have to look this way to the left, and I keep looking at the smaller display of the cookie. So, what I see happening with the cookie is, I'd say the form is pretty important. The like silhouette, I should say. Very bumpy. Nice. Just kind of helps me visualize some stuff. I guess we could make it layered, so... Kind of hard to see this. Maybe this angle will help me a bit more. It kind of does. So yeah, if we had a... Oh man, I'm kind of struggling to see this for the 3D-ness. One thing I'm struggling to do mentally right now is like try to give it volume. Let's try doing a chip. So yeah, our usual chip, and it's gonna be like, nope, that's way too extreme, isn't it? That kind of shape, it looks like a little bird. Little bird. Here we go. What should we name him, chat? I always wanted to say that. We'll find a name for this little guy. Let's see. So an actual one. Bit lower profile. Nah, not. It's. Eh. I guess sometimes it's a bit like this. I'm kind of copying this one from the image. It's not gonna look like that totally. Trying to just imagine one. The form is quite difficult. I think we need to squish this out here. Let's pull out the marker pens of doom. There we go. So yeah, this needs to be a bit more out than like that. So this distance has to decrease. Okay, we'll pause the stream. Oh, okay, I thought you said BRB, and I was like, okay, we'll pause the stream now. Little burb, we'll call him burb. Little dude. Little dude, little burb. We were talking earlier in the stream about how much we love these guys. So I just put. I'm tossing around pins again. I'm unhinged. Also, I need to figure out my situation because like half of this page, you can't see it, is hanging off my table. I guess I just need to like move. Oh no. Okay, move this back. Move this forward and scoot forward more. So now I don't like. I'm not at risk of bending my page. There we go. Okay, hopefully that's a bit better. Because I like leaning back, so yeah, there's no good reason. Okay. Chocolate chip. Nope, 2 out. Like that. See, I think that should have been more. Eh. Why is it so hard to draw a chocolate chip? So many of these little birds. Okay, we're done. We're just gonna hide that off the page, huh? Okay. Yeah, so man, this page is really far away. Let's bring it just back a tiny bit. Cool. Cookie wise, so yeah, if we did, let's say, a chip right here, it's gonna hang over, so we're gonna see just the little top of it, I guess. So yeah, maybe we don't want much of a line like that over there. These are awfully small too, but I think we can cope with that because they're just gonna get smaller over here, right? Also, their shadows aren't totally making sense because looking at it, oof, this shadow is because of a light that way. This is kind of the same, but this is going this way, which doesn't make much sense. So pick a direction, make a little rule table. Pick shadow direction. I probably do these little notes because I'm in school all day and that's all I see, are just notes. Okay, so yeah, we have these kind of round forms going on, so let's try kind of making the topography of the cookie real quick. feel like this just doesn't have much height to it. I didn't mean to do that. That was kind of impulsive, but... One of these kind of have shadows spilling over it too. I think one thing that kind of indicates form is like this on the sides. Like some pretty dramatic... Like I said, a lot of C and S curves. Let's give it some more cookie likeness. Maybe a chip right here. We'll get more cookie-like. Trust the process. This one's a bit too large. Gosh, the people who I see making like anatomy drawings every day, I look up to them so much. They're so cool. I want to be able to do stuff like that. I love anatomy. Also, while I was about to say that, oh, when they giving my boy Kavel monetization? Someone gonna pay student loans? That is so real. Man, I was about to go to a university much more north than I am. And that university would have costed me about $60,000 to $80,000 a year. I went to a much cheaper school. And I'm so glad I went to a much cheaper school. Because, oh my gosh, that would have been... I mean, I still need money. I kind of... In fact... I was talking about this in some of my earlier streams. I wouldn't know what to do with the money from these streams. Because, like, of course I would want money, but I don't think it's right to get money from this. Because I'm doing Drawbox stuff, which is free. And I don't want to be like... I don't want to see a number behind these streams. Other than the views. I like the views. Who cares? But yeah, because that would... I don't know. I'm kind of scared of what would happen, right? I'd be very appreciative if I got money from this, but... Maybe we could help buy some people some Drawbox pins or art supplies or something, because I'm well off. Or not well off, but I'm well right now. You know, I can afford groceries, I can afford rent. I don't really care about fancy clothes. But yeah, so we'll see if that ever happens. I think, don't you need like 1,000 views? Here, wait, what's the... I don't care, he says when... He looks it up, okay. How many views to get monetized on YouTube? And plus, that means you guys would get more ads on these videos, and I don't want to do that to you guys. How to get paid on YouTube. To start earning money directly through YouTube, you must have at least 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours in the past year. Oh my gosh. 4,000 what? Oh, okay, huge. Wow, 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. I'm pretty sure the channel itself is at 40 watch hours right now. Sorry, Delano and Kid Heads. Yeah, let me see how many. What are the watch stats on this channel? Analytics. Oh yeah, we're at 43 hours, so. Only about 4,953 or 57. Hey guys, not okay, I have to play this safe, right? Brave is a really good browser, especially for watching YouTube. I think it's great for watching YouTube. Yeah. And I hope you guys find that to be true for yourselves as well. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm pretty happy with how this is turning out. In fact, yeah, we're kind of done. I mean, nothing too crazy. We can get some more in here, but don't overdo it. So what went well here? First off, we have to pick a shadow direction. That's important because we want, not only the form shadow but the cast shadow to all follow the same direction throughout the entire thing. I liked these little hills. Hills, emphasize, form. Sponsored stream Kavel's making out lesson 2 in this one. Yes, sir. Oh my gosh. I pray. Sponsor. Yeah, that's the thing. If Drawbox would ever sponsor these, which I mean, they don't need to, I'd take that up. Or like a sparkling water brand. Sorry guys, I will sell out for sparkling water. That is a big portion of my weekly budget, and yeah. Or if my university sponsored me, I'd say no because I already paid them enough money. They don't need to. Yeah, they're popular enough. If you know, you know. Okay, yeah. We have these hill forms on the outside of it. We want to emphasize that. Some darker curves, some lighter curves. Gets much darker at the end. Edges darken because the lines are closer to each other. So that's something I accidentally did there. All lines kind of follow a contour too. Contour. One thing we would do be careful of is chips remain relatively the same size. Also one thing I realized today, I got it. Okay, I'm gonna really try working on saying less ums. It's bad. It's bad. I'll never escape. I was about to say it there. We're not going to. Oh my gosh. Earlier today, when I was biking to the gym, no one likes biking to the gym at, what was it, like 7:30 a.m. and the cold. No one likes that, right? That's not a normal human thing to like. And I was thinking, it's like, what's something that I'm gonna enjoy today? Like, what can I actually look forward to? It's a bit depressing. And then I realized, man, I can't wait to stream. And not only that, I jump scared myself on the camera. Not only that, but I realized for a very long time now, since I've been so engrossed in work and all of this craziness, there it is. I haven't really had something that I'm like, oh, I'm so excited to do. I'd rather do this than school. I can't wait for school to be over. Like, remember when you were younger and you wanted to play Minecraft or whatever after school and you were so hyped for it, or you wanted to go hang out with your best friend or go to the park with your best friend and you're just waiting for the school day to end? That's how I'm starting to feel about this. And as I was saying, and that's really beautiful, but I'm glad I have this opportunity to do that. And man, that line sucked. Never mind. I want to quit streaming. I'm done. Good run, guys. Dang it. But yeah, I am very much thankful for the opportunity this drawing and art and Drawbox has given me. I hope you guys find the same through these streams. Not that, I'm happy that Kavel is streaming, but I'm happy to have some fun today. So, with that being said, let's get back into it. Let's do our little contour that we started with. We went smooth but bumpy. Bit oxymoronic, but you'll see what I mean. So we'll have this smooth, but we're kind of going all over the place, you know. Oh man, tomorrow's Wednesday. These weeks are going by too fast. Someone slow it down. Put it in reverse, Terry. Okay, let's pull up our cookie right next to us just so we can reference a bit. So yeah, I think the exterior is really important, so we're just gonna add some, just kind of very extravagant forms on the outside of it. There we go. We'll make it make sense in a second. We're gonna do our kind of contours around it, you know, very light. Do a chip here. I'm kind of copying it. I'm trying not to, but we also wanted to break up those lines a bit more, so we're going to try to do that. Here's the general light that we have going on right here. So we're going to keep my light consistent, even though I should kind of be going the opposite direction. But I think as long as we're consistent here, that's what matters. It'll look better. We'll do maybe one right here, in like the center-ish. Make sure they're all kind of going the same way. We want more broken lines, let's try to do that. Cool. Bit afraid that these were a bit too dark, but we'll dance around that for now. I think the issue is I'm referencing this too much instead of this, so we'll switch over to the image. Not that I wasn't at all, but you know. I realized last stream I hold this kind of weird compared to like I usually hold it for lines, so maybe I should kind of switch that up because this is how I do it usually for lines. I just feel like I have more vertical control when I do it the other way. We'll add a pretty big chip right here. I lied, this is not a big chip. It's coming together. Gotta really trust the process on these cookies, geez. Can't wait to be free of lesson 2. It actually makes me excited thinking about it. That I'm gonna be out of here. It's hard to be like not discouraging to like newer Drawbox members, but like some of these lessons just suck. Not in a bad way. Not in like a suffering way, but oof. They're tough. It's a fun kind of tough, like a I don't know, just some kind of competition. Just like any competition, really. You ever been to tournaments or stuff? I feel like it's a bit flat. I think I was just a bit too scared to do bigger lines on it. Should have probably made the chips bigger too, but always your worst critique, right? Harshest critique. I think it's good for now. It does not look totally like a cookie. Looks kind of like an extension of the craters, actually. I don't really know how to make the chips more chip-like. Kavel, I have a terrible caffeine addiction. What's your advice? Water. For me, when I was really addicted to caffeine, this was probably when I was in high school. And I mean, like, I was slamming Red Bulls multiple times every day. It was not good. Part of it was like slowly just decreasing it, so switching from Red Bull or like C4 to just normal soda, and then from there switching from soda to like Sprites and stuff that have no caffeine but still feel like it. And then right now the only caffeine I drink is like black tea, or just teas in general. Coffee I absolutely despise now because I've associated coffee with when I used to be addicted to caffeine. But yeah, so like just slowly but surely knocking it down a notch. So I went from like Red Bull and C4s to, if you have it, Dr. Pepper. I'm not a fan of Coke. Stuff like that. And then from there, I started just drinking Sprite and then sparkling water. That was kind of like my devolution of caffeinated beverages. But yeah, I highly recommend, from my personal experience, just cutting off caffeine. I say that, and then I have black tea, but like very minimal, like 40 milligrams, nothing crazy. Yeah, I've reached 2 energy drinks a day, but I'm always efficient when I drink, but I'm never efficient when I don't. Yeah, it's either like, if we're gonna draw it out, right? Like, on caffeine, right? Your energy looks like this. It's like no caffeine, high caffeine, no caffeine, right? And then whenever you're not drinking caffeine, I'd say you're about like right here, right? Um, or that's a bit bold, maybe even down here, but you're definitely higher than the baseline. And so when you're here, you know, the caffeine addiction seems like nothing, right? Because you're making stuff, you're doing stuff. I'm kind of explaining this like drugs. It isn't that bad, right? But yeah, I definitely get what you mean. So like just lowering and kind of stabilizing this curve. For me, you know, my days kind of look like this, where, you know, I wake up, I have some tea, and then it kind of falls off. And then maybe I'll have like a soda or a Sprite, rarely, or just even more tea. And then, you know, finally nighttime, right? This is kind of like where I'm at when I'm streaming, maybe. I don't know. I'm probably like right here. But yeah, so normalizing that curve. Replace your caffeine with tea. Tea is the same benefits and less downsides for sure. I highly recommend it's Ahmad tea. It's a black tea. It's just Ceylon tea, right? But there's also like jasmine. I love jasmine. My oolongs, and I'm gonna get Darjeeling. Is that how you pronounce it? It's just a, you know, lighter black tea soon. I'm a tea nerd. I apologize. Yeah, and you can also get flavored teas. They are much less caffeinated, but they are very good, unless you get like specifically caffeinated stuff. But yeah, it is very much worth cutting off or just decreasing your caffeine intake to maybe a tea a day. You did not hear this from me, but the McDonald's in my town, they leave all of their cups on the outside. And I mean, hey, a free black tea every day isn't. Not just saying, don't steal. Stealing is bad, but yeah, I can't imagine being in the military and not having caffeine is gonna help. But you know, for now. Mm. And I drink loose leaf, but literally just, you know, a simple bag, a simple English breakfast is very nice. But yeah, I can't imagine deployment will be good for that. So we'll just write down cookie right here. Good job. C-O-O-K-I-E. I'm trying to find a good place for it. I guess right here. C-O-O-K-I-E. That's a bit far to the side, but who cares? Working 12-hour shift and terrible sleep. I can't say I feel it, because I have pulled 12-hour shifts before, but, you know, working in restaurants and in kitchens, so I can't really I can't really say, oh yeah, you know, I'm prepared for war. But in the same regard, I definitely understand what, you know, a double on a weekend on a Saturday night can. That's actually when I was doing my 250 box challenge. That's ridiculous. Anyways, 3 textures remaining, guys. Let's pick our next one. And in fact, I say we do a pretty easy one once again, but a pretty dynamic and fun one, and that is these flowers. I can't remember, what are they called? Like bimb flowers? Bim flowers? Bimbweed? Bindweed. Wait, what? Oh, Zelda. Bomb flower. Oh, okay. Yeah, bindweed flower. Oh, that's so cute. I love it. Okay. You know, just a simple little, oh, this one has a little grasshopper or some kind of bud on it. Bug. Oh, my university has some gardens, and there's so many bees over there, and I love it because the bees are so addicted to flowers. They have a flower over there. It's called, it's like bee here. I can't remember the name of it. Oh, there's a PDF on it from my university. Okay, let's see. Ecosystems, yeah, blah, 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 shut up. Bee-friendly plants. Here we go. Okay, these aren't helpful. Come on. Okay, there's umbels, ray flat tubulars. That sounds like plant types. Well, I can't remember it, but the bees are addicted to it, and so you can. It's like I have a video of me doing it, of just like petting a bee, because they are so high off the pollen. And there's like, you can literally walk up to the bush, and if you stare at it, like, you'll see one thing move and two thing, and you realize there's like 20 bees right in front of you. They're adorable, and they probably make like little bee noises, I don't know. Anyways, stop talking about bees and how much I love them. Let's get to these beautiful flowers, bendweed flowers. So yeah, we're gonna go for the star pattern, but it looks like about 5 petals overlapping. In fact, I don't really think we have a good... yeah, I don't think this is gonna be a doable texture within reason. Because like, even if we have a degree of this, all we're gonna see is like this petal. And then like, yeah, this petal. In fact, this is kind of all the texture is, isn't it? Like, even my rough mock-up is kind of... already doing it justice, right? It has little things coming out the center. So yeah, I don't think we should do this as a texture. It's fun to draw, but yeah, I don't think that's totally what we're going for here. So we'll pick another texture. Sadly, it does look like we only have some difficult ones left. We do have the jackfruit, which was recommended to us. Not totally sure. Because we just have these seed pods. Not saying it's boring, but it's boring. We have this one, which is pretty dynamic, but I'm not sure if we have one big enough for that. Gonna leave this right here as we think about this. I guess we're gonna hit the old Google again. Drawbox, texture ideas. I promise, like, I try to like prepare textures before these streams, right? And yet, I always just run out of ideas. Cause yeah, we did all that. We did the leaf. Yeah, dang it. Okay, well, let's keep looking for some ideas real quick. Also pull up my Pinterest. That always distracts me. It's never productive. Mangosteen? Mangosteen. Yo! Oh, and like the little internal part? Let's do it. Should be fun. Yeah, not many cast shadows totally, but let's do it. Yeah, why not? Also, I'm going to save this real quick, because I like saving things that I want my style to look like as I develop it. Gosh, guys, I'm getting distracted already. I already had a Mangosteen, but okay, here. Mangosteen. Who is she? We'll also set Mangosteen. The timestamps. It's good. Let's pull up Jamie. I need a Jamie just to pull up some Mangosteens. Oh man, that's way too white. I can like barely see. Oh, here we go. Give it 6 months and you'll have 50k subs guaranteed. You better be prepared to viewbot. But yeah, it's an awesome prediction. Do I want that? It would be cool. All I really care about is concurrent viewers. Dang, I feel like I'm a jerk because you always say these positive things to me and I shut it down. Thank you so much for saying that. That is very kind. And at the end of the day, I care about those concurrent viewers, just so people are drawing. That's, you know, that's what this is for. But yeah, thank you so much for saying those kind of things. And your comment the other day on the video, that's so kind. And yeah, I'm out here just shutting it down. Jesus. Oh, this is someone's drawing of a Mangosteen. We don't want to copy that. This is gonna be a tough one to draw because like the form is going outside of it. It's gonna be very interesting. I think that's why Sir Delano selected that for us. Okay, got a couple images here. We probably won't get to the real thing today unless we are speedy. We've been pretty fast since we've adopted the ideology of draw like Delano. We've been pretty quick and pretty good. So maybe that's all we need. Anyways, So we have a couple references here. It looks like we have 6 pods to like the symmetry. We do have a light texture here, so maybe we could try to recreate that going around. The outside of it is pretty smooth. So yeah, it's kind of like an inverse petal. This would actually, that would actually be kind of cool as well, but such a strange, beautifully symmetrical plant. It's weird that it just evolved to be like this. Okay, so it looks like we, oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Weird. Non-symmetrical, that one. Your middle shadows and outside form with the dots are going to have to carry a bit depending on the angle you draw it. Your middle shadows and outside form with the dots are going to have to carry a bit depending on the angle you draw it. The dots. I get the middle shadows and outside form, yeah, because like this we're gonna have to care a lot about. Oh shoot, you can't see that. Yeah, because like if we draw it right here, which I'm thinking, this part right here, doing that will be very important. And then yeah, those middle shadows, but the dots. If you, I'm honestly too after our little Kawano incident, I'm not totally sure if I want to do dots anymore. If that's what you're saying, I'm not sure. But yeah. Alright, let's get right into it. So, ow, just hit my head. Gonna take a quick water break actually. Procrastinate today a bit more. The dots are on the spot. Oh, spots encasing the fruit and the red part below the fruit. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I was thinking we just kind of do what we did for the cookie here and just have these like lighter lines kind of denote that, but then again, a full line right there instead of a bunch of dots would, yeah, so we'll see. Very, very good points. Thank you for the advice going forward. For some reason, I just got like a premonition, a vibe, if you will, that it's going to rain tomorrow, but I don't think it is. Weather. I'm all kinds of distracted today. I apologize, guys. Oh, it's going to be cloudy. No. Nar. Is it going to be... Oh my gosh, it's raining in my hometown when I go back. Dang it, guys. I know it's a self-talk thing that your mood isn't dependent on the weather. But geez, guys, I really, really like sunny stuff, especially in the spring. So, how we're going to do this is, first off, this degree is way too big. That major axis is way too big. We need a, okay, we need to ghost and slow down. Not happy. Is there room over here? No, okay. I was gonna say we could just like do as much as we want, but perfect. Okay. So I won't make it totally symmetrical. I'll have a petal right in front of us. Is this about the same size? Yeah. In fact, it's a bit smaller, so this will be good practice. Whatever, we'll do it right here. So we're gonna have this inner one, and we're gonna have 1, 2, 3. So what we could do if we wanted to be a bit fun is have it not be completely symmetrical. So what we're gonna do, I don't know why I'm doing it like this. What am I doing? Guys, we need to calm down. We need to lock in. Okay. So that was even worse. Okay, we're back here. I need to, jeez, okay. So if we have 6 and we want to rotate it slightly, we could have the edge right here, the end of one right here maybe. We'll have a big one right here, one right here, edge. And the mangosteen will go kind of in a curve like this. So we're going to bring it up to maybe about right here. That. Trying to make it just feel like the velocity is slowing down on it. We're going to have a little hoop right there, and it's going to go to this. So then the hoop. Almost like a jelly, I don't know. Kind of repeat that over here. Making some symmetrical-ish hoops is going to be a bit difficult, but that's okay. And then finally the edge of it over here. And then we can even, if we wanted to, have a bit of this. This is the ending. And then like that. If we wanted to. Technically, yeah, because this degree is going to be pretty on level with us. You guys... Yeah, I'll just scoot forward. You couldn't see anything I was doing. I apologize. Oh my gosh. It's like the teacher in Zoom when like, oh, your mic's muted. And they're like, what? Your mic's muted. What? Okay. Oop, I kind of messed up there because these are supposed to be very rotund. Chonky, if you will. Yeah, and these kind of rotate out, so this is going to be like a something like that. Same thing here. Like that. We're going to have some darkness in here, just because of the cast shadows. These are going to be a bit darker. It's kind of like the pumpkin, actually. A lot like the pumpkin. So we'll kind of... Once again, it's going to be a bit darker right here. Mangosteen-wise, it does have a bit... God, I love how much ink is still in this pen. I'm overdoing it, but I'm just like having fun with... They have these little lines on it. And they need to be alongside of it, but I'm gonna keep them. I like them. Maybe not that long. It's a bit excessive. And then these are gonna be dark because the there's no light getting over there. Kind of like that. We'll see. And then yeah. So oh, man, okay, we're pulling the camera more towards me. Oh, whoa. Okay, cool. And then the actual mangosteen itself, it does, I will do a double line here because it's not totally connected, right? Cool. How much time do we have? 15 minutes? We could probably do this. Okay, and then we have the edge of the mangosteen. It's a natural object, so it's not going to be, you know, perfectly elliptical. Cool. That's poor because I'm like holding my pen weird and dragging pens on this paper. Jeez. And then yeah, of course we have it's what Delano was telling us about, and we need to find a good way of implementing this that we like. I think we may try the dots. Then again, they aren't. They are cast shadows because they are deeper parts of it. But they aren't this frequent. And not doing them frequently would look weird. So maybe we just go lighter and... I don't know. It's almost, yeah, just a lot like Jello. I've been thinking about that. Yeah, Jello or like maybe some kind of like flan dish or something. I don't know. Actually, not at all like flan. Oh, maybe we should have done flan instead. Oh wait, flan has like no form. Yeah, never mind. I feel like this needed to be a bit more rounder. More round, I should say. My mom always corrected me on my grammar. Less tall, more round. We could do like, oh yeah, depending on the height, we can kind of do this. Man, my draw box intuition has gotten so much better. The fact that I'm able to like draw the inside of this as a corrected version, that's fun. But it would be more fun if my camera didn't lose focus every time I threw another color on the screen, huh? Let's configure that video. Camera control. Yep, why are you that high focus? Let's drop you a tiny bit. Oh, look at that. Okay, you done? Cool. So let's just throw it at the page. Maybe I'm getting a bit cocky because we're close to being done, but I'll take it, right? So we want this to be a bit less crazy, a bit less round. What we'll do is, this one had a center line. I didn't totally want to do that, so we will try to have like a center petal instead. Actually, no, we're gonna do the center line just to be safe. It's gonna be that big. Have this one. Here's gonna be the edge. Here's gonna be this edge. And we'll, just because that one guy Fontskin in the Discord commented that we shouldn't have done contour lines, even though it says that's okay. I feel like I'm starting drama by saying that. It's okay, and it says that we're allowed to do it in the Drawbox homework. But with that being said, maybe they're just an old head, and that's how it used to be. Oof, that wasn't round enough. That's okay though. I feel like this one needs to be closer now. Oof, bit off the line there, but that's okay. That's one of my favorite things to say, just that's okay. Makes me feel good. Kind of reminds me of this dude on YouTube, TikTok, who he makes videos where he like hands you food and he goes, "Here you go, buddy." Very kind, very wholesome. Love the guy. Here you go, buddy. We all need a friend like that. So yeah, we're gonna make these round like we said. Here you go, buddy. It's a bit off the major axis, but that's okay. That's okay, buddy. We're gonna add a bit of a cast shadow right here. It's gonna be a bit darker. We'll add a bit of a cast shadow in here too. We'll thicken up the outer lines because these are solid. I was just a bit worried while drawing them. We're gonna have a bit of a darker cast shadow down here just because it's harder for light to reach. Then of course over here we're gonna have a darker shadow. And then we can't forget about our edges. It's gonna just be a bit bumpy, nothing crazy. And then we have our little lines. I don't want to make them look like reflective lines, because they're not. And that's not part of the assignment. But at the same time, trying to make them follow the contour a bit. Picking up this center line a bit just to differentiate it from the others. Cool. Gonna make the angle. I kind of wish we did the angle a bit more, like a higher degree, because there's not much going on here. We're gonna try to thicken up the cast shadow from this just a tiny bit. I think it's gonna decrease a bit on the top as it gets to the top because we're getting closer to the surface. More light can seep in. I think I'm no. What's this thing called again? Mangosteenologist. But yeah. Oh, man, I really want to add those dots. Okay, wait. Let's calm down. Let's figure out a way to implement this correctly. So yeah, that's too much. Okay, I'm gonna surround the outside with that first. Almost went to that page instead of this one. Oops. So yeah, we'll do one of our famous secondary lines around it. In fact, I'm kind of just overlapping. There we go. Okay, that's not going as planned. It's more human error than pin error. Oh, jeez. Okay. I say we keep it. In fact, we just lock in right there. Mangosteen with 7 minutes. Wow, guys, we were fast today. We were kind of crazy. Yeah, we ended up about, I don't know, if we stopped right now, about 30 minutes early, but in fact, I may end it a bit early tonight. I was going to say we may just do an hour and then exclude the part of warm-up. We'll see. In fact, we'll probably just spend the last couple minutes picking our last 2 textures, guys. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's pull up the mangosteen, make sure I'm spelling it correctly. Don't want a mistake like we made almost with the pomegranate. Let's see. Mangosteen. Literally that, so. Mangosteen. Yay! We did. Wow, guys. This is crazy. We're doing a lot of tech. How many are we going to do? We did kind of predict a few weeks ago, but let's see. So yeah, starting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. 26 is about the par. So I think this is it. One more count. 25, yep, wow, 25 textures. And the last one we did about 32, I think, 32, 33. So we were definitely over, but I don't think that's a bad thing at all. We've definitely improved a lot from, I feel like if we just removed the spikes from this, that would have been great. We're going to ignore the Kawano. This probably could have been less dark. I really love the artichoke, even though there's a lot of form lines there. The waffle cone is great. Pumpkin is simple. Same thing with the onion. Armadillo scales, a lot of form lines in there, but still very dynamic. Same thing with the serpent scales. This went pretty well. Corn, still too many actual like cast lines in there. Still okay. Cheese grater, fun. It was kind of a recovery, the texture. And the carrot, very simple, but fun as well. Aluminum foil, not too much to say there. I kind of wish I made them a bit larger, but yeah. Anyways, this is not review just yet. We're going to pick our last texture of the day, or 2 last textures. So let's see, let's pick them out. It's going to be a hard choice, guys. Wait, what? Why is that my saved style? Oh, because I like the color scheme there. Okay, cool. I definitely have a preference for like the colors in my art. Let's see. Yo. Oh, of course it's that artist. Sorry, I get distracted by some of my favorite artists from time to time. I'm like, is that their work? And then I see it is, so. Then the more I click on it, the more Pinterest recommends it to me. No! Oh, I'm just browsing. I just realized that's what I've been doing for the past, like, minute. Box texture ideas. There is the iconic kiwi. Ironically, this is supposed to be a thing on cast shadows. Kiwi isn't that, you know, form-wise dynamic. Yet here we are, drawn kiwi. Okay, now. Oh man, this person who I'm looking at did a great job drawing a, I'm not sure if that's an artichoke or what, but it's something very, very dynamic. I love it. I've been using the word dynamic a lot without putting much meaning behind it. Let us see. Already did a coconut. I think once we do get our lesson 2 critiqued as well, we'll just have a stream dedicated to not only celebrating and all that, but looking over the critique as well. and saying what I did well, what I did wrong. That could also be just like a 50% stream, just to kind of celebrate, you know. And I think by then I'll have my new sketchbook and materials, so it'll be kind of cool. Watermelon. Kind of seeing a bunch of fruits. Kind of at a loss, you know? No, I just closed my browser. Yeah, sorry if this is a bit boring, guys. I would like talk with my face cam and be dynamic and Germa-like, but I don't want to do a face cam just yet. Okay, pulling up the Pinterest again. We gotta trust it. We're just gonna close our eyes when we see the stuff that, all the cool character art and anatomy and stuff. There's fungus. There is dragon fruit, but I feel like meh. Cantaloupe, meh. I just realized how boring this is. I can only say yap so much. There's sushi. That is an option. Don't necessarily want to do it though. It's a tough one. We'll consider sushi. I mean, it's not like we have many options, right? Actually, these are very small. I doubt we could do sushi that easily on these. Huh. Maybe I have to consult the Drawbox people and say, hey, you have any recommendations? I guess we could do the kiwi. We'll do a kiwi. It's quite easy though. Or easy, I don't know. I could mess it up completely. We could do a kiwi. Oh, I could have done a hamburger as like an exterior texture. That would have been fun. I already did the cucumber / pickle. Oh. Well, I won't drag it out too much. I think it's about time anyway. Oh my gosh, yeah, it's perfect. Okay, wow. So with that being said, let me mark the time here so I don't have to do timestamps later. We're gonna do the Delano review of the day. So, with that being said, very successful day. We did 2 textures, both looking pretty good. I like this one more than that, so we drew a little bird, cool. We couldn't figure out initially how we wanted the chocolate chips to look, but we just realized doing this kind of form outline, then a cash out for it was pretty good. We wanted to break the lines more, and we didn't actually totally do that on the actual thing. That's okay. I really like these exterior bumps. We just had to be a bit more bold, and it turned out well. And also, we accidentally had this very, like, chaotic, darker area over here. Everything was mushed together, which is like real life. It gets darker the further it is away because the forms are closer to each other by perspective. Warm-up-wise, really liked my ellipses. Some good line work here. Not totally accurate. I was kind of distracted talking so much. Made a little burb, like I said. Then we put it on the page. Turned out quite well. Maybe I could add some more later. Who knows? Also, I'm looking at the leaf. Okay. I only get 1 line here, guys, because I don't want to overdo it. I don't like the stem. So we're going to go... Well, that's all I got. So, and then of course we went over here to the mangosteen, realized we wanted the curve a bit more. We couldn't figure out totally how we wanted to do this without the dots. And then the actual thing, we did quite well. Axis is a tiny bit off the actual axis, and we did complete the line going through it, so that looks a bit weird. But other than that, I'm pretty happy with it. Looks pretty good. A bit dynamic. In fact, what we could kind of do... Actually, no. I mean... That just kind of gives it a tiny bit more pizzazz. But yeah, good stuff. So, with that being said, thank you guys very much for joining me today. We will be streaming tomorrow. Oh wait, I have to mark this on the time thing. Probably not going to do this because it's so distracting. Alright, with that being said, guys, thank you so much for watching me today. Well, I cannot type while talking. That's difficult. We had a lot of fun today, a lot of great progress, and only 2 textures remaining. So either we will be completing that tomorrow, thank you very much, we'll be completing that tomorrow or this weekend, because remember, we will not be streaming this Thursday. Thank goodness. And in fact, I may drive home that Thursday night, which is a bit dangerous, but for being home with my family and Super Bowl weekend shout out, that'd be quite fun. So yeah, thank you very much for joining me today. Thank you for all of your interaction and hard work in the chat. And like I say, with that being said, I can't wait to see you guys on Friday. Bye for now.